welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Olympiacos FC 1, ACF Fiorentina 0 in the 2024 UEFA Europa Conference League final. Olympiacos FC are the champions of the Conference League. Jose Luis Mendilibar wins his second straight European trophy in 2 years. Of course, last year he made sure Roma could not beat him against another team who plays defensive football in Jose Mourinho's Roma. This year, he beats another Italian team who plays offensive football in Fiorentina and basically smothers them out and finds a way to win in the last minutes, just like last year where Fiorentina lost in the last minutes to West Ham, who were also a more defensive team. Playing in Athens, I guess, wasn't the move for Fiorentina. Olympiacos wins the trophy in their rival's stadium. AEK Athens' stadium. Olympiacos wins the damn trophy there. That's some of the most badass stuff I've ever seen. Not the way they did it, though, but the fact they won it. I mean, I got to admit, that's pretty cool. Halftime, it was 0-0. The first half, Fiorentina was the better team. Olympiacos had some really early good chances, but Fiorentina really dominated the first half, and there were a couple of chances that they could have really finished that definitely would have ended this game in 90 minutes, but it didn't happen. They didn't get many chances after that. After that, let's see here. 17 shots, seven shots since the half of the first half. And 2 shots on goal since the first half ended. So, I mean, and I think it was like, 3 in the second half, and then I guess 4 in overtime, extra time. Yeah, it's not great to have your spigot just keep turning off during that match. It's not great, I would have to say. It's definitely something that it's just like, oh, the spigot just keeps turning and the faucet keeps closing. It's like, okay, yeah, that's not great to a certain extent, but Fiorentina definitely could have won this game in the first 45 minutes. They did not, because Olympiacos are very good defensively. They were playing hoofball, tough game. The style fits them, but they were playing a tough game, a physical game, hoofball. Try to get it out as quick as they can. Keeper played well. Keeper was crazy. Dude, the keeper legitimately headed a ball away from an on-rushing forward. Like, came out and headed the ball away while the forward was running on. I'm like, damn, you're nuts. I know they say goalkeepers are nuts, but tracks. It tracks. 0-0 at the full-time whistle at the 90-minute mark. Then this game started becoming more of a hoofball fest. A more direct, I wouldn't even say direct, but barely any offensive football to see. The game got boring after halftime. I'm not going to lie. This game was boring. This game was sad. This game was legitimately perfectly played for Olympiacos to win it. Fiorentina had no answers after the first half. They looked absolutely stumped. I think the fact they had so many shots and dominated the first half, I won't lie, I think hurt them throughout the game. It's like, so they can't figure it out? We can't figure it out? We are an offensive team. It's happening again? Damn it. And it's just like, well, damn. Okay. Halftime of extra time, 0-0. Another 15 minutes of just nothing. Of they can't figure it out. Then, in the second half of extra time, the deadlock is finally broken. Late on, another late losing goal against Fiorentina. Another late winner for the opponent in a Conference League final. 2 straight years of this. Speaking of 2 straight years, Ayoub El Kaabi scores. Ball crossed in. El Kaabi's just barely onside. They do check it, but he's barely onside. He slides in head first, falls down, glances the ball into the net with his head. It goes in, and it's 1-0 in the 116th minute, confirmed in the 119th minute as a goal on VAR. And that's the way it would end. After 5 minutes of stoppage time, 1 extra minute of regular time. After extra time, full-time whistle there. 1-0, Olympiacos are your European Conference League champions. They get it done with a squad that you wouldn't expect it. I mean, yeah, they had Daniel Podence. They got the guy who scored 11 goals in 9 games in El Kabi, who made a damn name for himself in this tournament, I might add. Knocked out the biggest favorites in the semifinals, single-handedly, might I add. But this squad, besides them two, team is a star. Let's be honest. If El Kabi ain't scoring, team is a star. Podence didn't even really wow me today. He was a lot better at Wolves, I'd say. But, there you go. 1-0, full-time. Olympiacos are the champions. Stats are as follows. 6 shots to 17. 4 shots on goal to 4. 46% possession to 54% possession. 449 passes to 525. 66% pass accuracy to 70. 10 fouls to 17. 4 offside to 3. 4 yellow cards to 3. 0 red cards to 0. 5 corners to 6. Let me tell you something. I will say one of the stupidest things I think Fiorentina did was take off Bonaventura. He was their best player, and they took him off with like 15 minutes to go in the regular time. They probably would have scored in 90 minutes had they kept him on, but they're like, no, we'll take him off. We'll take him off. That's stupid. Player, man of the match, I got to give it to El Kabi because he was the man of the tournament for Olympiacos. And, of course, he shows up, plays 119 minutes, shows up, and scores the winner. Of course, you expected it to happen that way. It did. If Olympiacos were to win, El Kabi would have had to score. And he did. He did. So he's man of the match for me. I will give Jose Luis Mendilibar his plaudits. I was crapping on him last year. Like, this guy's a no-name. This guy is a no-name. Last year is what I said when he beat Roma. Jose Mourinho's Roma. Vincenzo Italiano is no Jose Mourinho. Let's be honest. I mean, compared to Jose Mourinho, Mendilibar still is about a no-name, even though he's won 2 straight European trophies. But compared to Vincenzo Italiano, no, this guy... Mendilibar might just be the better manager. If he wasn't before, he is now. Because Jose Luis Mendilibar, he may have the ugliest style of football I've ever seen. He might be Spanish version. My bad. Spanish version. He beat 2 Italian teams. A Spanish version of Big Sam Allardyce and Tony Pulis. He might be. But you know what? If you're winning trophies, doesn't matter how you do it. I know this is weird for me to say because I'm a very attacking football proponent. Whether I'm a manager, pundit, whatever. I know it's weird for me to say, but when you have the ball or when you have the chance to win and you just say, hey, we're going to go direct. We're going to play tough. If we get a chance, we get a chance. It's going to be ugly, but that's how we win. That's how you do it. If that's how you do it, you play defensive football, play ugly, and wait for your chances, fine. That's how you do it. It won him a Europa League last year on penalties. They still got a goal to do it. It won them a Conference League, Olympiacos, this year. Now, so I will give Mendilibar his props. His football is ugly. It is absolutely ugly. It is a affront to everything I believe personally. But they get it done. He gets it done. They win trophies. He was a relegation specialist before last year. Now he's a trophy specialist. That's a pretty good come-up. I gotta say, that's a pretty good come-up. It may not be the best way to do it, but it's a pretty good come-up. With that being said, Fiorentina. It hurts. I know. It happened again. Same thing happened. Late loss. Even later than the Jared Bowen goal. You lose the Conference League final 2 straight years on a late goal. It's got to hurt to a defensive-minded team and manager. At least this time it's a team who's won their first ever European trophy. Some very rare. This is exactly what the Conference League was supposed to be. Olympiacos winning it was the others. This is the others tournament. This is like, oh yeah, we still have to have a token English team, token Italian team, token Spanish, but this is everybody else. Everybody else dominates this tournament, as in there's more spots for Greece, for Romania, for San Marino, for Liechtenstein. You get my point. for the have-nots to try to build up into better teams. Because we care about that. Not really, but that's the, It's really for more money, but for UEFA. But it's also the thought process of this is for the smaller teams. Even though the bigger teams the token bigger teams may still end up more likely to win, this can happen. And it finally did. This is what they say the Conference League is supposed to be for, is for teams like Olympiacos to win European trophies, and they did it. Fiorentina, on the other hand, they make 2 straight Conference League finals, and they'll be back in the Conference League next year. I know, crazy. How about let's go for 3? Chelsea versus Fiorentina, June 2025. And the time I don't want Fiorentina to win, they win. But as I'll be wearing the Chelsea jersey for that one, let me tell you. The time I don't want Fiorentina to win, they'll win. Just like Atalanta over Bayer Leverkusen, because I wanted to see history. Point being, it hurts for Fiorentina. I know. It does. But you did it to yourself. Y'all made the bad subs. Y'all stopped trying. Y'all were very puzzled, and look what happened. You let them in behind once, and they're going to hurt you. You deserve to lose. So, you lose again. It is what it is. With that being said, Olympiacos did what they had to do. Congratulations. Congratulations to Olympiacos. Commiserations to Fiorentina. There you go. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us to play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you at 6:25 for Philadelphia Union versus Toronto FC live. After the game, I will review it. And I will also be live for the semifinal and final draw of the Canadian Championship at 10 o'clock, about 9:55. I think I'll probably pop on truly when stoppage time starts for the Ottawa Pacific game. And there you go. So I will see you very soon. This video will be up. By the time it's up, probably have like 30 minutes before the Toronto game starts. And then I'll be live for the Toronto game. And then I'll be live for the draw. I'll see you then. That'll pretty much be a live and RSR all in one. 2 birds with 1 stone for the draw. But with that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you.